In the middle of this week's Parsha, the daughters of a man named Tzlafchad come to Moshe and they say, our father died without any sons. Do we have an inheritance in the land of Israel? Until this point, it was only men who were able to take a nachala, take a part in the land of Israel, and they wanted to know, as women, as his only daughters, can we have a part of the land of Israel? Moshe says, I have to go ask God. And God comes back and says, Ken, yes, these women are speaking correctly. They get a nachala, they get an inheritance in the land of Israel. Why wasn't that law in place beforehand? Did God not know what the law would be? Why did it have to be they came and they asked, Moshe goes to God, and God gives the answer? Commentaries explain that this whole story teaches us a fundamental lesson about living in the land of Israel. There was no law at that point saying that women could have a nachla. Of course, God knew that would be the law, but when the daughters of Tzlafchad asked, that law did not exist. Because they wanted the land of Israel so badly, they created a totally new reality that did not exist before. That is the land of Israel. Nothing here makes sense whatsoever. Did it make sense that a bunch of refugees coming from persecution all around the world would come to a land that had no life for thousands of years and enable this land to reflourish? Does it make sense that in 1948 we can beat the armies of these massive countries, these massive armies, a bunch of refugees coming without training, and we'd win? 6-Day War, Yom Kippur War. Does it make sense that we became the startup nation and that we're basically a world superpower? None of it makes sense whatsoever. It all comes from our drive and our desire for the land of Israel which God gave us. The daughters of Tzlafchad wanted it so badly, and the impossible happened. And that is what we have to remember in the land of Israel today. With all the challenges that we have, both as individuals in Israel and as a nation in Israel, we have to remember that it's our passion and our love for the land which God has given us that creates new realities. That enables miracles to take place. That is what Jews all around the world have to know about living in Israel, and that's what we, living in Israel today, have to remember as well. May us be inspired by the daughters of Tzlafchad to remember love of Israel, passion for Israel, appreciation for the gift that God has given us. That creates miracles. That enables us to succeed and flourish in this land beyond all impossibilities. Wishing everyone a Shabbat Shalom.